In the last half hour, Governor Rhoden issued his first veto of this legislative session. He blocked House Bill 1132, which was an expansion of child care assistance. In a statement, the governor says this bill shifts aid away from low-income families, giving child care workers unfair priority. Instead, he points to millions in state investments already addressing the child care crisis.